This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhone appreview.com. Today we're taking a look at yet another application via video. It's called Vehicle365, and it's sort of a companion application to Location365 by the same developer, New Apps 365. But this one has a particularly vehicular fixation, that is, it's designed for vehicles. I'm going to go ahead and just sort of jump in and show you how it works. But essentially, the application is designed to give you lots of information about your trip. And it's all located here in the sidebar. So if we go through, we can see all of the functions that are available in-app for you to play around with. So for instance, let's go ahead and just boot up your typical trip information, which is where I was. So as you travel along, it will actually tell you distance traveled, elapsed time, travel time, current speed, etc., etc. All of that information is right here, and you can simply turn it on by tapping the record button. It'll also give you your altitude as well, or altitude changes, I guess. Though I guess, no, that would be my current altitude. I guess I'm that high above sea level. And you can save it, so let's hit yes. There we go, and it has been saved. You can do the same for your speedometer. This will actually tell you how quickly you're going. So right now, not going very fast, so obviously it's not going to say anything. But if you have a dash mount for your phone, you can easily attach this and then use it. It will actually give you an accurate speed rating. I'm not sure really why you'd need that, other than perhaps just, I don't know, something to put your phone on while you're driving around. The cooler option is the HUD, and this is reversed, but if you lay it down sort of like this, it will actually reflect off of the glass in your windscreen, and then will actually show you how quickly you were moving, in sort of a HUD fashion, which we appreciate. If you've seen any of the newer Honda vehicles, they have these. So that's quite nice. Also integrates directly with Apple Maps and Google Maps, and you can boot it up and then enter your driving information where you'd like to go, and it will get the job done. Or you can swap views here too. So anyway, that's how that works. Also, you've got Google Maps included, date query, cloud, date search. So as you save information, you can look up information later. It's cloud-based. That's quite nice. Very handy, especially if you're into tracking a lot of your vehicular information. All of that is there. Trip log, local, you can do that too. So for instance, I can go in here and look at the log for it, remark, look up the exact route traveled. Not very far. So all this stuff is very handy, and it's more just for the cool factor, honestly. I mean, you could probably get away without having it, because it does sort of just pull from various things that you already have. Your speedometer is already in the car, and applications for one of these ships automatically with the iPhone, etc., etc. But it compiles all this information in a very cool way, and we appreciate that. But the real reason you might get this is the free remote viewer. So if you click this, it'll tell you to download this application. You download it, and then you can actually track all of the other Vehicle365 applications that are installed using your account. You do have to sign up for an account with the application. Once that's done, any iPhone that is running your account can be tracked via Vehicle365 Manager, and you can view all this data right there, as long as there's data connection, or if there isn't a data connection, it will upload it once it has found one, which is really quite nice. If you were concerned, or for like this morning, my girlfriend happened to be driving through some pretty severe weather, and I wanted to know that she made it to work. I could easily do that just by booting this up, rather than waiting for her to call me, because when she's at work, obviously not inclined to call me, blah, blah, blah. So it works out well. About us, you can learn a little bit more about the application itself, and then under the More tab, we have just a few more items that we will skip, though it is loading. I actually don't want to be here. I've made a huge mistake. So let's go ahead and boot that out. And then go back to here, and then boot it up again. There we go. Alright, so let's talk about some of the other aspects of the application. It is $4.99 in the App Store, which is a little pricey, but that's pretty much our only complaint with it. You know exactly what you're getting into if you get this, and if you have a need for it, then you'll get a lot of use out of it. If for no other reason than the remote managing and also the emergency help section, which allows you to fire off your exact location and a request for help to any of these services. Very handy. So with all that in mind, we do have to give it a 4 out of 5 star rating. We also really like the HUD feature. That's cool. If your car doesn't come with a HUD, this is pretty fancy. Of course, there's lots of other settings and things involved here too. You can change it from kilometers an hour to miles per hour overall versus moving, etc., etc. I don't know why you need a 0 to 1200 speedometer, but it's there if you want it. So, again, that's a 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhone appreview.com, and that's pretty much all we have to say about it. It's a great application. It does exactly what you'd expect it to, and it works very well. So with all that in mind, again, 4 out of 5, which Vehicle365 costs $4.99 in the App Store. And go ahead and snag it if you think it has a place in your life. Alright, that's all I have to say about it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we will see you guys later. Bye.